On tonight's show, we talk about the Saints needing to get a backup running back, why the Saints had the best offseason of any NFC South team, and Dave, we got a videographer for your Olave Garden tuxedo adventure. Thomas, hit that intro.
Yo, what up? It's Deontay Harris with the New Orleans Saints. Y'all Saints Happy Hour podcast? Yeah. No bueno, not good. Y'all Saints takes. It's just awful. And I think it's because the drinks that y'all be drinking be having y'all a little woozy and y'all be forgetting like what team y'all talking about or something. I don't know what it is, but we gotta figure something out because it's bad. Let's regroup, reassess, and just be better, you know? All love.
All right, everybody, welcome to another edition of Saints Happy Hour podcast. We are live on Twitch. If you aren't, follow us on Twitch and remember to subscribe to Saints Happy Hour wherever you get your podcast. Also, become an annual patron at patreon.com/Saints Happy Hour.
Making it
to get
rain.
the best Saints podcast every day and get a month for free. Thank you. Somebody just signed up. I can't see it
Big
on the
Papa Wes.
There you go, Big Papa West. Thank you, sir. So listen, I want to thank a bunch of people. Last week we had a massive show, like 3,000 people listened. It was awesome. And we had a bunch of people sign up. Thanks to Paulie, Rocky Hauer for a tier 1 sub. Also thanks to Arch Chunk 1, Ark Midge, Bruce HC from over in the UK, Dr. Fink, A. Pelwecky, Johnny 6, and RJ Savage. They all subbed with Prime for the first time. Thank you, guys.
That's what happens when you tell us what to do, and you always made it sound so easy, and then me and everybody else were all like, we can't figure this out.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Speaking of which, did you know you can support the show free every month if you use Amazon Prime? All you have to do is go to twitch.tv/Saints Happy Hour and type in !sub in the chat. It's that easy. Thomas made step-by-step instructions for you people so you could do it. It's just that easy. Literally, you just go in, ! Sub, boom, the instructions are there. And by the way, you can do it every month. So it's not just a one-time thing. You can do it every month to support the show. Dave, what are you drinking tonight?
Oh, I am drinking a Gnarly Barley Planet Juice. Of course, it's a hazy IPA. Juicy, hazy IPA. Oh. It says right there on the can.
Nice.
Delicious.
I'm drinking a Shiner Strawberry. Andrew, you are not drinking because you got ripped this weekend. Is that correct?
I'm still recovering from Saturday.
Oh, what happened Saturday? You don't even live in New Orleans. You didn't even go to Jazz Fest.
We had a school auction.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
One of those fundraisers where they just keep serving you know?
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, make a good impression, stay under control, don't drink too much. And I drank too much.
Was it like Vegas night where you got ripped and you were at the blackjack table just
I don't think it was ever like I was behaving in a inappropriate way or anything like that. It's just like I came home and it was just like, ooh, I need to go to bed. And then when you wake up the next morning, you're like, yeah.
We go to I have 2 kids in 2 different schools, so we go to 2 of those every year. And if there's nothing that middle-aged white people love more, it's a good auction where they get hammered. It's pretty much like it's like going to Vegas for middle-aged parents. It's like the one night where they all get to let loose. We did one for my son's school, and we rented a party bus, like a school bus that they painted black and put some stripper poles in and some lights in, and that was like, we were out till 1 a.m, and that was like a contest. Everybody was trying to see who was going to get drunker. It was a shit show. It was an absolute shit show.
Making it rain.
A staycation for white people. Thank you, George Stevens. He subscribed with Prime.
It's a tough
one. You really
I'm
really
drinking
stuck
a
the
lot.
landing on that one.
I'm drinking a lot today. I have bad stomach pain, so
That helps.
just
Booze always helps.
I'm boozing it with pain meds to fight through it. That's how much I care about the show. I don't cancel.
Which doctor gave you this advice?
Dr. Spaceman from 30 Rock. Speaking of bad
Dr.
ideas.
Kevorkian.
Yeah. No, Kevin is not here tonight, by the way.
No. Speaking of bad ideas, I had Thomas. I was like, Thomas, for the rundown, I'm like, what you need to do is you need to cut me some Sony Michel highlights because it's probably he's deciding between the Saints and the Dolphins, and he's not signing with the Dolphins. He's going to sign with the Saints. Cut me some Sony Michel highlights so we can talk about Sony Michel possibly signing with the Saints and how they need a running back. And of course, 15 minutes before the show starts, thereabouts, he signs with the Dolphins. So Thomas's hard work of Sony Michel highlights, which you can play, Thomas, because you worked hard on them. Play them, and we can watch them highlights and dream about what we could have had.
We don't. It doesn't matter. We've got Mark Ingram. We're fine. We're totally.
We can just shit on them, you know. On the highlights. How shitty
Sony Michel. This is Sony Michel, former Seattle
rain.
Seahawks. Oh no, he was on the Rams.
He's the New England, the Rams.
He was on the Seattle though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
No.
He wasn't.
Thank you, Jason Champagne. He's subscribed with Prime for 7 months.
Why are we watching a Miami Dolphin running back highlights right now?
Well, because Thomas worked hard on these highlights, and I just wanted to make my joke. Sony Michel, if you need 3 yards, Sony Michel will get you 3 yards.
Sony Michel was never on the Seahawks?
If you need 4 yards, Sony Michel will get you 3 yards.
Just answer the question on the screen, Andrew. That's why
Is Sony Michel the answer at backup running back?
Obviously
not.
For the Dolphins.
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're watching the highlights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So who's left? Like Philip Lindsay?
Yep.
Do they have any other like famous running backs that are out there, like corpses or whatnot?
Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram's still on the team, though.
I mean, I'll tell you who the big winner here is.
Problem
Abram
solved.
Smith.
Problem solved, Ralph. Moving on.
You know, Abram Smith is like, hell yes, they lost out on Sony Michel.
You know? Abram Smith, he is shooting up the big board for the UDFA Sun draft.
Oh, Budrich is talking up Todd Gurley.
All right. Do I have the ability to kick Budrich out of the chat? Like, that's ridiculous. Todd Gurley's knees.
Todd Gurley has a Ralph leg.
Like whose legs are healthier, Todd Gurley or mine?
And you have like 80 rods and pins in your legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're very loud, Ralph. I feel like you're coming in a little loud.
What's Lionel Hamilton up to these days?
Lionel Hamilton. What kind of shape do you think Pierre Thomas is in? I would love to have Pierre Thomas.
Run it back. Let's run it back, baby.
I mean, Adrian Peterson still needs to get checks.
By the way, do we know what number the Honey Badger is? My son has a birthday in a week, and I would love to get him a Matthew jersey, and I still don't know what his freaking number is.
No, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know what Honey Badger's number is. We don't know what Smoke Monday's number is. We don't know a lot of them. I mean, I guess they got to get it all decided by minicamp, right? Like rookie minicamp. I would think the Honey Badger jersey, as Dave just wandered. Dave is like an old man at the mall. He'll just wander off. Like he doesn't even say like, hey, I got to go take a dump or I need to go. He just like leaves. He just like wanders off and comes back. I would think Honey Badger's jersey number is like a giant social media event for the Saints, right? Like it's an announce, like they're gonna roll it out and like have it ready to go, right?
Yeah,
like
I hope so.
Yeah.
Dave, for those of you that can't see right now because you're listening to this after we recorded, Dave seems to be doing something weird here.
Yeah, he does. Like
no, I'm just going to the bathroom and taking a dump. Don't worry about it, guys.
When Dave is doing something and we think it's weirder than him taking a dump on air, I'm getting concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to charge.
Who that Arm Guy 504 says it leaked that Tyrann Mathieu is jersey number 32.
32. So Bryce Thompson gave up his number.
Wait, actually, while we're talking Oof. While we're hold on.
Dave sounds like he's in a urinal.
This is gonna be bad.
Yeah, this is whatever you're trying to execute right now is a disaster.
While
I have a feeling.
While we're talking about jersey numbers, I was actually texting with Ralph earlier today. I was wondering whether Smoke Monday was going to get number 420.
He's got to be number 42.
Can we get like a special exemption from Roger Goodell to get a 3-digit number?
David, somebody in the chat said David Johnson. He's like 5% healthier than Todd Gurley. Like, we are in the sad.
It's probably less than that.
We're in the sad person. We are in the sad portion of the run.
What was that dude from the Patriots we got that kept fumbling and was terrible?
Gillespie?
Gillislee. Yeah.
Yeah.
You should run it back with Gillislee.
Okay, wait. I have a special guest here.
Oh Lord.
This is a breaking news podcast material. Oh, who's that? Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door.
What is it? What are we in? A 1986 sitcom?
Wait, somebody's in my closet.
Oh my God.
Look who it is. Kevin. Kevin's in my bathroom. He's while I'm taking a dump, Kevin is right here in my bathroom.
Kevin's going to join you and not
I hope
be
you
able
gave
to
him a courtesy flush.
a single solitary word of the podcast. This is going to be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn around and start charging my phone because my phone is nearly dead. So I'll be listening through Dave's one of his
maybe
ear
you
things.
can share
together, guys. It's gonna be great.
Maybe you could share an earbud.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great.
Wait,
Me
hold
and Dave
on.
are gonna be canoodling.
I don't know.
Hug, you know. You can cuddle.
I don't know if you want to put these things in your ear.
I wouldn't. Dave.
Damn.
Dave will give you ear aids.
You don't know where these things have been. Yeah, I don't know.
You're not kidding.
Let me turn it up.
But no,
And then I gotta go get him a drink too.
Andrew, how concerned are you about running back?
Is your phone plugged in?
Yeah, my phone's not.
I mean, it depends on if Alvin Kamara is suspended or not, right? So if we're to assume that he will be, that continues to be a concern. Yeah, I don't want Mark Ingram getting 25 carries for 4 straight weeks, or 6 straight weeks. So look, maybe I'll feel better about it if Abram Smith tears it up in training camp and in preseason, but Tony Jones Jr. did that last year, and
he did.
Once the season started, it was kind of like, man, should we really have cut Devontae Freeman and Latavius Murray? Because they both seem to do much better for the Ravens than Tony Jones Jr. did for us.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, you always ripped on me because I would be like, oh, Latavius Murray, we miss him. He had a 27-yard run, and you'd be like, Ralph, he's averaging 1.8 yards a carry.
Yeah, but I mean, the Saints at least like trusted him enough to play him, right? Tony Jones Jr., I feel like he wasn't even being put on the field.
No.
John Payne was like, nope.
Tony Jones Jr., he is a training camp superstar Hall of Famer that never did anything. Like, if we had a Mount Rushmore of dudes that killed it in the preseason, made the roster, and then didn't do dick,
There's a couple of people in the chat talking about Sonny Michel. I guess they missed the beginning of our show, but he signed with the Dolphins. So Sonny Michel is no longer an option for the Saints, unfortunately.
Kevin, we were having a debate as you were driving to Dave's or Uber.
What are you drinking, Kevin? Did he give you some rum? Are you drinking some of Dave's rum? I think they're muted. You guys are muted.
Yourself.
Oh, Kevin's drinking. I gave him some rum. I gave him some Smith & Cross Jamaican rum.
So you're cheating on Andrew now?
That's fucking
Kevin
illegal.
is your rum buddy.
Well, you know what they say. Your greatest ability is availability, and Kevin's available.
Kevin's been available for a while now.
Oh, maybe we can. Oh, now I'm gonna get a live Kevin Love update. This is gonna be an in-person Kevin Love update.
Damn.
I'm gonna get like pictures and hand motions and stuff.
Did you have another workout date, Kevin?
Kevin, did you have another workout?
Yeah, what's the status with the girl?
No, we did not have another workout.
Speaking to the microphone.
We did not have another workout date. We hung out another time. Oh, good. There we go. We hung out another time. We're still getting along.
So cute.
We're still getting along pretty great. and we've been texting while I've been down here, and she's going to come by and I think spend the night when I get back tomorrow night.
Spend the night. You're planning on spending the night?
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you this, Kevin.
Yes.
If she comes over and spends the night and she has a Tyrann Mathieu jersey, run for the fucking hills. That is too soon.
She does not appreciate that you guys think she's sus. I'll tell you all that right now.
You already ratted us out?
She does not appreciate.
Are you telling me she's listened to the show?
No, but he told her that.
No,
we thought it was suspect that she's immediately going and buying Saints gear 24 hours after meeting Kevin, which again is still suspect.
She's a stalker, man.
I mean,
abort mission.
No.
I worry about her more than I worry about the woman that wandered in your house. Just gonna put that out there.
Jeez, brutal.
Listen, I'm not dead yet, so.
Quick shout out to CPT Hudat, who just sent me a direct message, and it looks like Tyrann Mathieu is indeed number 32. And if you go on NFLshop.com, it looks like that website is now working. Honey Badger has not, in fact, broken that website any longer, and you can buy his jersey.
So, we were talking, Dave, last week. We were saying that the Saints needed to sign Honey Badger because they didn't drive to safety, but they got a receiver. So Jarvis Landry dreams were dying. But today, saw on Pro Football Talk, Mike Florio said that Jarvis Landry, the possibility of him returning to the Browns, that door is closed. So has the possibility of another Tiger joining the Saints, has it increased just a little?
Go Tigers.
I guess so. Actually, I mean, mathematically, no, I don't think that there's any correlation there. I think we were always assuming he was leaving Cleveland and going somewhere else. So, I mean, there's nothing that says, until there's news that says he's more interested in the Saints than we originally thought, then I don't think that there's any reason to believe.
So, Kevin, and
we have more of a chance.
And Nelson97, he says, we know that your new lady friend, we know she listens to the podcast if you wake up next to her and she's in a Smoke Monday jersey. Then we know 100% that she listens to the podcast.
Well, that means she's cheating on you with Dave.
Well, I think we would know if she just starts randomly saying, are we playing the violin now? If she asks me, where's the violin, Kevin? Then we might have a problem. Actually, good update. Another part of this update.
But you don't know, and you never will.
She drops that on you,
Exactly. So I had to wrestle last Friday. She came out. She came out to watch me wrestle last Friday and brought a bunch of her friends to watch me wrestle. Dave's shaking his head here like this is a bad thing. Her friends all got a kick out of it.
How many friends we talking here? How many friends we talking?
3.
Okay. That's a lot of friends.
Girls?
2 girls, 1 guy. The guy is married to one of her girlfriends.
Okay, so a couple and then another girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so she came back to my house after it was over. So we,
with friends or without?
No, just her.
I mean, here's the way I look at it. There's only 2 ways that there's only 2 scenarios here. One is that she's arguably the coolest girl in the world.
Yeah, maybe she's awesome.
Or she's a total psychopath. And I'm just saying, knowing Kevin and the chances of it being the former
maybe
are
both
incredibly lower.
You're going to be like the dude in the Goodfellas. He ends up in the meat locker hanging. We don't want that for Kevin.
Calzone.
I ain't saying nothing.
Like calzone.
This is such a Ralph thing to say. It's
wait,
things are going to be amazing or they're going to be awful. Nothing in between.
That's right.
I mean, in this situation, I think that actually holds water. Wait, have you been to her apartment?
She has a house
that she owns.
Yes.
And have you been there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And there's not like there's how many cats are in there?
None.
Okay.
Oh, no. She has.
Wait a minute.
She has 2 cats that are outdoor cats that she just feeds in the morning and the evening, and they're
That's
very
not
like
real
nice
cats.
and like laid back.
She
has a dog. She has a dog that is either blind or nearly blind.
Oh
that
my
she
God,
takes
she
care
is.
of.
She's fucking Mother Teresa. You're dating fucking Mother Teresa. She takes in blind animals and feeds outside animals and shit. And she dates you. She's a helper. She's a fixer. She's one of those. She's a fixer. She's trying to fix you. Yeah, she's trying to fix you.
What about me does she have to fix?
You're the next blind dog. You're the next project on her list.
Bluetooth.
Actually, y'all will get a kick out of this. So when I went to her house, she showed me this big trench she'd been digging. No. Motherfucker, you gotta let me finish these stories.
Holy shit.
And here goes Dave, just off the reservation. Here we go. Now he's taking it out of my ear. She's digging this trench, like this big, like almost like she's plowing this like big, like wide space. And I'm like, oh, okay, what's that? And then she points to a spot in the back of this big yard she's got. She's like, oh, I've got an above ground pool that I'm flattening the ground so I can put this pool up. She basically, in the span of the past week, graded part of her yard, put the pool up, put rock around it, mulch around it, the big stones, and she got it done. Like, she started sending me pictures earlier tonight.
What the?
Wait, she what?
Bob Vila? You did?
Yeah,
Bob Vila?
I mean, she's
a
she's
freaking
a woman
female
who can do it all,
MacGyver.
apparently. She's a woman who can do it all.
What in the hell?
Dude, I don't know.
Why is she single then?
What is it?
I know. She was never married. She was.
She was.
Kevin,
she
can you
was
send her
married.
up
She
to
has a
Charlottesville, Virginia to fix
She
my
has a kid.
disposal?
Yeah.
So
I got a
no,
water
so
heater, Kevin. I got a water heater issue.
Close that door. Will you close it?
Hang on a second. I gotta.
So here, Dave, I have to
Great,
say, this
Dave's got
year
a doorman now.
This might be the most abrupt transition we've ever done from week to week, where we go from like hardcore Saints news, the draft, sign Honey Badger, Euphoria. The very next week, it's complete off-season nonsense.
But also euphoric.
But also
Because
euphoric. Because we're happy for Kevin.
I may have.
Don't say you're going to jinx it.
I
You're gonna
may
jinx it.
have
You're gonna
a
jinx
good
it.
person.
Okay, so we got to get kind of back on football, and I forget.
All right, bye.
I forget who sent this to me. It was a DM in Discord. They sent it to me, and it was a great idea. And I apologize, whoever sent it to me. It was a great idea. I'll give you credit. They said for Dave's trade up to get Smoke Monday, Kevin, not only should he have to go to Olave Garden and dress in a tux and say, I'm happy to be at Olave Garden 2 to 3 times.
Yes.
But also, you should be able to pick his menu and what he has to consume.
Oh, I like this.
And I was like, this is an amazing idea.
Wow.
Yes.
And he stole it. Apparently, some guy, he finished last in his fantasy football league, and he had to go to the Waffle House for 24 hours.
Oh,
and
yeah.
every waffle he ate cut time off of his time that he had to stay at Waffle House.
You want to do that?
So I love this idea. Maybe we can't make Dave stay at Olive Garden 24 hours because it isn't like the Waffle House. But I think having Kevin pick his menu is tremendous. And maybe the patrons in Discord could help with it. Because I want to know, like, Dave, like, he can't just go and, like, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get that. Like, you got to go, like, full.
All right. Well, I was going to get the tour. I said I would get the tour of Italy, but a couple of things. First of all, I didn't know Kevin was going to be in town. We could have done it tonight. We could have taken care of this right now if Kevin's in town.
What are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow, Kevin?
He's leaving. He said,
I'm leaving. I'm going back to St. Louis.
He's got a slumber party with Betty tomorrow night.
I've been on the North Shore the last like 3 days. I just got back on the South Shore. I hadn't been in a good mood for like the last whatever, so it's whatever.
All right.
It's whatever.
Okay.
But so there's a problem with this plan, and the problem with your plan is it doesn't real. I'll eat anything. Like, I'm not a picky eater, and if I'm at Olive Garden, it's already trash. So
you're just like shoveling in your face.
Wait.
It doesn't really matter.
But you see, here's the thing, Dave. Whenever you get what I tell you to order, whenever that gets delivered, I want you to like molto bene. I want you to do something like that. I want something like that. I want a little bit of this. I want a little bit of this.
Okay. Budrich has a nickname for Kevin's girlfriend, and I think it's either amazing or really offensive. Can we call her the handyman?
The handyman. I mean, honestly, Ralph, if anybody would be offended by that, it would be you.
I know. I got one hand.
So if you're not offended by it, then I'm not offended by it.
Here's it. Nikolai says nothing but sweets kick the diabetes into full gear.
Oh,
you can't.
Yeah, only dessert. I only have to, that could be. That would
Dave's blood is already sugar. Like, you can't.
It's like a thick caramel.
That's like saying to me, "Hey, Ralph, we're gonna make you drink nothing but caramel flavored bourbon." I'm like, well, bring it on. It's like,
I think we should force Dave to have to drink terrible rums like Malibu, and he should have to.
Well, so
we would have to figure out what dessert to make him eat that's terrible.
And we didn't pull it up. We pulled it up on the screen for those people watching, but for those that are listening at home, we didn't even talk about it. So Thomas put together like a highlight video of all of our Smoke Monday talk and my Smoke Monday love over the last month, and tweeted it out, and
he's killing it on the YouTube.
And he saw it. Smoke Monday saw it and quote tweeted it with 5 crying laughing emojis.
Get on the show, Smoke.
It's official. And there's a picture of me. So Smoke Monday quote tweeted a big old picture of me, screenshot of me on the video. So we know that he knows
friend of the show.
Friend of the show. He's a friend of the show. Recurring guest.
Smoke, if you got people or you listen to the show, come on the show. We would love to have you.
Do an intro or something. I don't know.
I'm about to take the tour of Italy to draft you, Smoke. You better get your ass on this show.
So, I want to say this.
The Saints won't even draft you.
That's right. That's right.
But Dave will draft
you. Who loves you, baby? Who loves you?
He will trade up and trade his dignity for the right to acquire you.
Right. And so somebody on Twitter volunteered to video. My friend Patrick volunteered to
we got Patrick, we got Andrew, our ad guy from Sports Drink. He said time, place, he'll be there.
But that means they got to eat at Olive Garden also.
That's right.
Well, that's a real commitment.
I guess I got to buy, so it's a free.
You got to buy, yeah.
We can money. We can put it on the Saints Happy Hour Visa. We can expense it. So
wait, have you been expensing this rum?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Biloxi Blue says Dave should have to ask the waiter at Olave Garden for a bottle of their finest wine under $20.
I think their finest wine is under. I don't think there is something over $20.
Fine. Under. It has to be really specific. Under $13.
They had the nice lady at the HEB, and she was giving out samples of Martha Stewart wine, and I felt bad, so I bought it. My wife was so offended by the Martha Stewart wine. Martha.
Why was she offended?
She just said, "Why did you buy this trash?"
Kevin thinks it's funny that you shop at HEB. Apparently, have you ever been to HEB? It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the nice lady at the HEB.
The nice lady at the HEB. I felt bad for her. You know,
she probably felt bad for you with your bad arm.
With my bad arm, and she said, "Oh, you have the kid that looks just like you." I mean, that's pretty insulting to my son, but people want to be nice, and they say, "Oh, it's like a mini me. It's like a mini version of you." I'm like, that is not a nice thing.
That is fucking stupid. Wake up.
That's right. So, but here's the thing that I want to get to is we have had 40 minutes of barely any actual football.
Let's go.
Barely any
Kevin's getting hot.
actual
It gets
football.
hot in here when there's just me. When now we're adding 2 people, now it's gonna get really hot in here.
Barely
It's
any
gonna get
football
really
talk.
hot after the show, man.
But I
Let's
want to
take our
say
shirts
this
off,
because
Kevin.
if you clicked on this podcast, you saw it was the picture of CD Deuce taunting Tom Brady, which is amazing. And I want to say this, Andrew. People have been saying that Tampa is like plus 500 to win the South. And I think that is nonsense. The Saints have had the best offseason of any team in the NFC South. Listen, the Saints they've beaten Tom Brady 4 straight times. The NFC South stinks. Why is Carolina any better? Atlanta's worse. So when you look at what the other NFC South teams have done, Andrew, I just think I feel great about the Saints getting back and winning the South. And here's the thing, like Tampa, they lost a bunch of dudes and they're more fragile, I think, than people realize. I think the NFC South can be closer, not necessarily because the Saints are going to jump from like 9 win to 12, but I think Tampa's going to go back and they're going to go from like 12, 13 wins to like 11. So I just think
I don't know. I think it's hard to predict at this point. I think Atlanta and Carolina will be pretty bad. They're gonna. It's Atlanta for sure. I think Atlanta. I don't see any scenario where they're good. Carolina, I just think they're gonna have to get really lucky with injuries, and they're gonna have to have a ton of stuff break their way to be. They're just gonna have to stay healthy and avoid injury and have a ton of stuff break their way to be fortunate enough to be in the mix for the playoffs. So I think Carolina has at least the potential to be a little bit better than Atlanta, but I don't really see. Tampa's still an enigma to me. I mean, it's possible that Gronk would come back. It's possible that, I don't know, man. The thing about Tampa is they seem, whether it's Antonio Brown or Fournette or whatever, they just always seem to get these dudes that get cut and that want to play with Brady, and they'll come for nothing. And Ndamukong Suh's still out there. Would he come back? So I still feel like Tampa is going to get these players, and they're going to find a way to get better just by landing veterans that want to come play with Tom
Tampa's
Brady.
offseason, they added the guard from New England. But Russell Gage, he's a nice receiver, but is he going to be that good? Logan Hunt, Keanu Neal for the Falcons, he's always hurt. Carolina, there's a better than average chance that Kevin, that Sam Darnold is going to be their week 1 starting quarterback again. They
God bless.
They have decided of their own free will. They're let's run Sam Darnold back.
Yeah, where's Matt Ryan on this chart, by the way?
Yeah, he needed to.
He's in Indianapolis.
Thank you, Biloxi Blues.
He needed to be on the Lost.
And it's not just the NFC South. That's the thing. That the NFC in general, DeAndre Hopkins is going to be suspended in Arizona. Yeah. Devontae Adams is gone. Russell Wilson is gone. San Francisco might kick Garoppolo to the curb. I don't know. I just feel like all these good talent have left the division, the conference, and so it's not just the NFC South. I don't think the NFC is very good.
Kevin, here's a question, because we got the schedule coming out Thursday.
Yeah.
Do you want the Saints schedule? Do you want these crappy NFC South teams, Carolina, Atlanta, even to a certain extent Seattle? Do you want them in the back part of the schedule, or do you want a bunch of crummy teams to start off the year? Do you want like I said, people in the Discord today? Which, by the way, if you're a patron, you get access to the Discord. We're talking Saints 24/7. You don't have to deal with Twitter nonsense. I said my dream schedule for the Saints: Seattle, Atlanta, Carolina, Arizona, because they don't have DeAndre Hopkins. That's my dream first 4 weeks of the season for the Saints. I want those crappy teams at the beginning of the year. Don't wait on them. Give me Mariota in September. Give me Sam Darnold in September.
Yeah.
Is that the
I don't
proper
disagree
way to
with
go?
that. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but I honestly feel like it's not going to matter much with the team, because I think you have enough starting guys. You have enough starting guys with the Saints that have that have the experience and that are already built into the offense and defense. I mean, when we play Carolina, when we play Mariota and the Falcons, it almost doesn't matter to me. The only thing that I would be concerned about is Brady. Like, I would rather get one of his right up, just get one of his out of the way in the first 4 weeks, and then one at at the tail end.
Andrew, I'm very disconcerted by Dave and Kevin in the same shot. They look like a country and western duo that's like playing somewhere, some small bar in Chalmette. It's very disconcerting.
What do you think about that rum, Kevin?
I was just looking at I was just looking at the I was just looking at the NFC quarterbacks. And if you don't count Tom Brady, who was supposed to retire, I was just thinking to myself, like, who are the top 5 NFC quarterbacks right now?
Well, you're looking at 4 of them right here.
I mean, besides Aaron Rodgers, you got, I guess, Dak. Dak would be number 2. Matt Stafford, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, like Kyler Murray, Kirk Cousins. Like, that's
don't put Kirk Cousins in there.
Like, but who are you gonna put? Jalen Hurts,
Jalen Hurts, Jameis. I mean, the NFC sucks, bro.
Ozman agrees with me. Get fat early. That's what I like. Yeah. Start out strong. You want the Dennis Allen era to get off to and the thing is, if the Saints get off to a great start, we can dunk on the nerds about Olave, about Loomis trading up, about not having a 2023 first. Like, we can do all of that because we have created a receipts channel in Discord. And if the Saints start out, even if the Saints start out 2-0, we're dunking on the nerds. We're dunking.
I feel like Ralph has developed a nerd hating addiction.
I hate the nerds. The nerds, they have lost their mind. They criticize the Eagles for moving up like 3 spots to get Jordan Davis. Like, the nerds and their draft nonsense. It's infuriating, and I'm tired of it. We went over it last week. I didn't want to go over.
Makes no sense because, Ralph, I look at you. I know I've only known you in your adult life, but you had to have been a nerd when you were in high school.
Listen, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that at least 2 of us were nerds, and probably all 4 of us, if we're being honest.
I don't even know. Like, I don't even qualify as a nerd.
So I feel like this is like self-loathing, Ralph.
Because I don't even qualify as a nerd, Dave, because I've been crippled my whole life. So I don't even like a nerd would probably been like a step up or like a lateral.
Right.
Like, I'm like.
Right.
Like,
nerds
if you had
picked on Ralph. Ralph was
school,
below the nerds.
Yeah. I was like, like the
nerds bullied Ralph.
The nerds made fun of me because they could trip me because I limped everywhere.
Well, now this is making sense. This is why Ralph hates the nerds, because they were higher
they
than him.
They tormented me when I was
right. Okay, well, now it's all coming together.
Yeah,
Ralph was literally the one guy the nerds could pick on.
That's right.
Right. The crippled guy.
Ralph, where were you when I needed you in high school?
Well, there used to be a guy in grammar school that was like really, really short, and he wore like a brace, and he used to torment me.
Oh my God! You got picked on by the other cripple guys too. You were the bottom of the cripple gang. Jesus.
And then I put him in, and then I pushed him into a garbage can one day.
Everyone has a hard time listening to Dave.
Well, that's a feel-good story if I've ever heard one.
It's like a pillow fight. It's like 2 bums having a food fight over a ham sandwich. It was just awful. You know, they could have sold tickets to it in the recess at Cripple Fight.
Juge looks way too normal there in that shot by himself.
He's worried. He's worried about the cripple talk. He's worried we're crossing the line.
I'm crippled. I can make fun of other people.
Sorry. Well, that and the fact that it's me and Dave in a single shot together, and you got Ralph just spewing off about crippled fights, and then there's Andrew by himself with the fine dinnerware and china behind him.
Well, no, my screen keeps freezing up now. I don't know what's going on with the internet.
So, somebody said, Thomas, this Nightbot is an asshole. So I don't know.
I need to whip him after the show.
The person that said that was a dirty old Mick.
Dave isn't kidding. That's the guy's name on Discord. I mean, on Twitch. But final topic before we get to all the other stuff. And we got a fun announcement that we're gonna do. Dave has a T-shirt that's amazing. But I want to go around the horn, and I want to start with you, Dave. The offseason now is pretty much done. They didn't get Sony Michel. He was kind of like one of the last.
That was fast. That was really fast.
Damn, who did that?
Budrich, creator Budrich.
Budrich.
Now?
We might have to hire Budrich as our official executive producer of memes.
Now we need to reverse it, and high school nerds is on the right, and
yeah,
Ralph
is
in
the
high
locker.
school is
Right.
on the left. Yeah.
That's right. But I want to go around the horn, starting with you, Kevin and Dave.
That's right. We come together. We're a combo.
Duo.
Yeah, we're a team
You're
now.
not dynamic, but you're a duo.
Or something.
So we're done with the drafts. We're done with free agency, basically. What's the Saints' biggest need that you're going to be fretting about if they don't fill it when we come to training camp and we come to the game, the preseason game? Like, what position are you going to be most concerned with?
You want me to take that, or you want to take that, Kevin?
I mean, I've got an answer. But,
okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You take that, Kevin.
I'm going to say tight end.
Ooh, that's it.
That's really it. That's it.
Is the
I mean,
free
that's
agent
actually-
list
that's-
for
that's
tight
pretty-
end sadder than the free agent list for running back right now?
Wait, what?
Yes.
Like, because this free agent list for running back.
Eric
is sad.
Ebron is still out there, right?
No.
About as exciting as it gets.
I mean, it's not bad, but I don't know. I think maybe I have PTSD. I'm worried that any tight end we sign is going to end up like Colby Fleener or whatever.
Dude, I would give my bad arm for a Kobe Fleener right about now, Dave. 50 catches?
Yeah.
God.
I do have to agree with my my pantry mate here.
Pantry mate.
That's our sitcom coming to NBC this fall. Pantry Mates.
You can't pull too far away, Dave, because
That's the
otherwise
worst
you're gonna fall off the.
And I've got the left earbud, and I'm using it for my right ear. And I'm imagining Kevin's probably doing the opposite, and we should probably just switch earbuds.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, I have
Plug
to
in
agree.
your speakers, man.
Tight end. What speakers? I don't want but yeah, wouldn't I get feedback if I had speakers coming out of the computer? Wouldn't you get feedback
you
through the
would.
microphone? Yeah.
If it's behind your microphone, you won't.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I'll do
That's
that.
how your mic works.
Oh, yeah. Who knew? But yeah, I got to agree with him. Obviously, I mean, because at this point, it's like if the Taysom Hill experiment at tight end doesn't work out, we're really screwed. Like we've kind of put all of our eggs in the Taysom Hill at tight end basket, which that's a little worrisome. So yeah.
Andrew, biggest position.
Ralph, I wish I could be unique. I wish I could say something that is different from what Kevin and Dave just gave you. But that was the first thing that popped into my head too, was tight end. And I feel like, as Dave said, all the eggs are on the Taysom basket, but it's also just like there's a lot of unknowns. They're paying Taysom a lot of money to pay that position, but the dude gets injured a lot playing quarterback, first of all. And he's never played this position full time. And now they're just like, yeah, we're paying him $12 million and he's going to start. And like a starting tight end that gets paid $12 million, like that's at minimum, he's got to have 50 catches, 650 yards, 6 touchdowns. Like at minimum, if you're getting paid that much as a starting tight end, that's
he's got to hit the Kobe
produce.
Fleener. He's got to give you Kobe Fleener.
And like, is he even going to be ready week 1 of the season? I don't know. Is he even going to be able to play and perform at the beginning of the season? I don't know. Is he going to be any good? Is he going to be able to sustain health? I don't know. And so the minute that he's out, we're back to Troutman and Van Ness. And so I don't feel good about that at all.
I forgot Nick Vanette even existed until you just brought his name up.
He ain't the answer.
I mean, Troutman is a complete liability.
We want you to come. We'll have a role for you.
Anyway.
But don't worry, Ralph. I was told by Saints fans on Twitter that Juwan Johnson's going to fix everything. So
Juwan Johnson stands are almost as bad as Jameis stands, which is
That is f***ing stupid. Wake up.
I want to say running back, but I'm going to go a different route in that I worry about a linebacker in this sense. Demario Davis, I know he's awesome, but he's old. And if you don't bring back Kwan Alexander, you got old Demario Davis and Pete Werner, and then a bunch of hopes and dreams that probably won't amount to much. So you need another good year out of Demario Davis, or your defense is going to struggle. Like Thomas's video is starting to struggle, or somebody's video, as we're bouncing all over the place on Twitch. Maybe it might be mine.
Fuck you.
I logged off and back on just to see if my video would stop glitching out. So far, so
of course
good.
Not. Get yourself a 50-foot Ethernet cable like I have. Run it through your house like a madman, and have your pets chew on it and shoo them away. And
you gotta make sacrifices for the good of the show, you know.
So
for the good of the land. Like me, I had to have Kevin in my pantry for this episode just to get him on the show. We all have to make sacrifices.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Right. Maybe if we had more
worst
patrons,
joke I've ever heard.
Maybe
this
if we
is
had
the
more
part of the show where
patrons
Kevin starts going through the toys in this closet.
And more support, we could have all of us in the pantry one episode.
Go Tigers!
We could have the pantry extravaganza.
Dude, we could have a wicked lightsaber battle.
Go Tigers!
Before we get to the trivia and questions, we got a fun announcement. Thomas, you have the graphic for the shirt ready?
I do.
So here's the thing. Thomas had an idea for a shirt, and of course, Dave is a t-shirt entrepreneur legend making the t-shirt. So Dave improved the t-shirt. We have all people that are $12 annual patrons, either currently or future in the next, you got to sign up in the next like 4 to 6 weeks. Dave's going to make this t-shirt Smoke Monday every day with Monday and 420 on the back. This shirt is amazing.
Monday. Every day.
I mean,
we should literally offer to give that to Smoke Monday for free.
Oh, he gets 5.
He can. Yes, we
give
will
him
give
out to
him
your friends and family.
We'll give it to his friends and family. But you, as a fan of the show, can have it. All you have to do is become an annual patron at the $12 level. And guess what? If you become an annual patron, you get 2 months for free. So you get the shirt and you support the show year round. This is amazing.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we should probably put our logo on there somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, and it's a limited time. Like once we do this and I give Dave the order, we may or may not do it again. So you need to get on this. Like become an annual patron at the $12 level or higher. Boom, you get the shirt. And if you're already a patron at the $12 level, boom, you're going to get the shirt. So
and Biloxi Blues wants to know, would we be able to get sizes like 3X?
Yes.
Yeah, well, I think Ralph is going to get everybody's sizes.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
like
be available. We could probably go up to 5 or 6X if we had to. Now those shirts might be slightly. Well, I guess Ralph's going to eat that cost. But yeah, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think we should probably put our logo like on the front below the Smoke Monday every day. Maybe we'll do that. So. Just
play the soundbite again, Thomas, because it's amazing.
Smoke Monday every day.
It never gets.
If you donate $100, you can win this VMA award that Dave has had stuffed in his closet for the past God only knows how long, just laying here arbitrarily.
I don't know.
I think we should have
put on a silly hat too.
We need an after show. We need an after show for patrons only.
Please don't send me a Smoke Weed t-shirt.
Where Kevin just goes through Dave's closet and just pulls out stuff and asks Dave what the hell.
Yeah, I'm kind of enjoying this. What else you got in there?
Okay, Blair got that at Universal Studios. She was really excited about that. Oh wait, is the bottom chin strap broken? It might not work.
No.
Oh,
It just
okay.
I'm
also
I feel like
going
Kevin
back to
needs to wear that while he's wrestling.
No, I cannot.
He's got a new name, the Velociraptor.
New nickname.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it. Going back to the shirt, it might also be. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. We can brainstorm this. Would it be funny if on the back we crossed out Monday and then wrote in weed?
I don't know. Smoke Monday might not like that. We can't use his likeness, but I guess we can use his name.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
No, it's got to be. You got to cross out weed and put in Monday.
No, I know.
That's the sound bite.
That's
the drop.
That's on the front. Yeah. But I was saying we could do the opposite on the back.
Oh yeah.
That's the joke.
Luxy Blue says you should wear that T-shirt to Alave Garden.
No.
No.
Well, I can wear it under my tuxedo.
No.
He's wearing the full tux.
Tuxedo.
And Dave got all pissy with me. I'm like, we could get you a tux. We could get you around. He's like, Ralph, I live in New Orleans. I have a tuxedo.
I mean, I go to like multiple. Like, if you live in New Orleans, you're always going to like balls,
Mardi Gras balls. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, if you're planning on going to 3 balls in your lifetime, you might as well just buy
the damn thing.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. No, it's fair.
Dave fancies his balls.
All right. Thomas, get to the trivia.
Okay, trivia question for tonight. Sponsored by Badrich, the legend,
right?
As always.
Badrich.
Le Badrich. The question should be easy for you guys. Again, if you know the answer, just don't reveal it. As soon
Wait,
as
I can't say it?
You can't say it until you know.
Okay.
Everyone
guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
The question is, who is the only Saints player to win Associated Press Defensive Player of the Year?
What year was this? Okay, for you and
91, Ralph? Is it
91,
92?
yeah.
91?
91.
Sam Mills?
No. I was gonna say not Ricky Jackson either. I was gonna, and not Vaughn Johnson. I was gonna say what's his face?
Swilling.
One more.
I was gonna say Pat Swilling. Yeah.
Yep.
The only thing I'll say is
he had 17.5 sacks that year.
Wow.
Whew! Leroy Glover.
Well, that's good for.
Should have won the freaking award in 2000.
He got NFC Defensive Player of the Year, I believe.
Yeah, but he should have got he had 17.5 sacks as a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Like, he should have been Defensive Player of the Year in 2000. That Saints defense, they set the NFL record in sacks. He was the main dude.
That's got a voice.
Leroy Glover should have got it in 2000.
He was robbed.
He was robbed. But it's Pat Swilling.
Pat Swilling.
It's Pat Swilling.
Final answer.
Final answer, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay, let's see.
Number 56.
The answer then.
That's like a picture of Jameis Williams, though. Jameis Winston. That looks like a picture of Jameis.
I gotta say about Swilling, he was this was in my formative years, and Morton Anderson used to own this bar called Champs, which I believe is where Bobby Hebert's thing on veterans is where Champs used to be.
Oh, really?
It was in Lakeside.
It was
Cajun
near Lakeside.
Cannon, the Cajun Cannon.
Yeah, so I would go there. My uncle would take me there after Saints games so I could see if I could meet Saints players because Morton Anderson owned the bar, and there was always like 5 or 6 players in there after games. It was back then. It was much more laid back. Now it's very hard to find Saints players around town after games. You might find them at Lucy's, but I met a lot of Saints players during that time, and I was 11 in 1991. So to meet Pat Swilling, he was my favorite player besides Dalton Hilliard, and it was like the coolest thing to meet him. He was a super nice guy, and so I remember meeting him at that time, and I was 11 years old. It was incredible. He was the man.
You're being corrected in the chat. Champions was at Lakeside Mall where Pottery Barn is now, which is nowhere near where Bobby Abe is.
Was it Champs or Champions? Was it called Champs or Champions, Jason?
I think it was
Champs. Champs sounds better. Like
I think it was Champions.
Either way, it's not. Yeah. It's not.
Anyway, Morton Anderson owned it. Tommy Barnhart was always there. It was always like a kicker punter duo.
They did like Morton Anderson did a show every Monday during the football season at 7:00. From there,
Morton Anderson also came out with an album. So
I do remember around that time there was a linebacker for the Saints, and his name was Brian Ford, and he was always there. So I would go after all the games, and so I probably met, you know,
was
in 1991 I met a lot of that roster. But
was it 91 or 92 where Pat Swillen held out, and they were like, we're going to play Brian Ford, it'll be fine. Pat Swillen, take our.
Is that when they took Ronaldo Turnbull to kind of have a solution?
Maybe.
Brian Ford sounds like a car salesman. Come on out to Brian Ford. We got deals.
There actually is a Bryant Chevrolet here in New Orleans, so you're not very far off at all.
I remember Brian Ford talking to my uncle, and he's just like, yeah, dude, I'm stuck behind Mills, Vaughn Johnson, Pat Swilling, and Ricky Jackson. He's like, I'm never going to play. And my uncle's like, you got to get out of here, man. You got to find a free agency deal somewhere else. You're never going to play. And he's like, I know. It was at 11 years old, it was a fascinating conversation over here.
And
or maybe he's like, this is the best deal ever. I never have to play.
And you know what happened? He signed a deal with the Falcons. He left for the Falcons the next year and started for them.
So your uncle is responsible for that.
Yes. Fully to blame.
I can't read what is that?
Oh no, I just wanted you to get close. Just make sure.
Oh Jesus, can you blow that up, Thomas? That
yeah, no, really.
This is like the contract you sign at AT&T. You know?
This is the terms.
I gave away my firstborn for 5G. So,
all right, what else? We got a question.
So we got to take Thomas hit the take it to the top.
How's the hotline doing? The
hotline is
this week's topic. Call us and tell us what you think about. Call us and tell us what you think about Kevin and Dave together in the pantry. That's your next
Pantry Mates this fall on NBC.
Tell us whether you're going to be watching Pantry Mates.
Pantry Pals. That's what it is. Pantry Pals. Executives love alliteration.
It's not even
that. Sounds like the worst children's show ever.
It's not even really a pantry though.
Well, you called it a pantry.
I know, but I've gone out of my way for the last year to let people know.
I heard they play pocket pool in that pantry.
Closet chums.
Closet chums.
Okay, well now
the odd couple in a pantry.
Like we're gay, like we're
on the WB.
That's what makes it funny.
Yeah, but we're in the closet.
That's what makes it funny.
And hilarity ensues.
Oh, Ralph's pants just got tighter.
We're constantly having to hide our gay relationship with our family and
friends. No. Everybody thinks that, but we're really not.
In the closet.
It's like a what do you call it? Like a bosom buddies thing, but reversed.
Yeah.
And Nelson 97 says it's already been downgraded to Peacock.
8 episodes only.
Yeah,
we gotta hope that Netflix picks this up because it's
on Tubi.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be a cult classic. It's a slow burn. Like once it gets released to VHS, that's when everybody's really gonna start loving it.
Straight to TikTok. All right, Thomas, hit the music. We got to get the questions.
Oh, sweating here.
Yeah, you got to get Kevin out of here. He's going I have heat stroke. And now Kevin does finger guns. When he's in the pantry, he does finger guns.
Well, you got to join him, Dave. Come on.
What happens in the pantry stays in the pantry.
Next question.
Okay, so we had tons of questions again, guys. Thanks a lot. I think we're gonna do another mailbag during this week since you loved it. Ralph.
That's right. We had a great mailbag. I yelled at Andrew about his stupid CD Deuce tape.
Yep, you did.
It's tremendous. You should be a patron. You can have access to it.
First question comes from Applewacky, and he asks, if the Saints get 2016 Michael Thomas and 2017 Ryan Ramczyk production this year out of Olave Garden and Trevor Penning, then do they go over or under 10.5 wins?
Let me go first on this. Let me jump in. This is a faulty proposition. I feel like Mona Lisa veto here. It's a bogus question.
No, the defense's case does not hold water.
The defense's case is wrong.
It does not hold
water. Are you sure? I'm positive. Jesus Christ, dude.
How can you be so sure?
Well, let me tell
Mona
you.
Lisa.
Well, let me tell you. Trevor Penning does not have pause attraction. So here's the deal. Trevor Penning is not going to be 2017 Ryan Ramczyk. All I've heard from Juge and from everybody else is Trevor Penning needs help on this. He needs to be coached up on this and that. He needs to get this and that. He's not going to immediately come in and be 2017 Ryan Ramczyk. The message that I have received, inferred from Juge and other learned people, is that Trevor Penning may be a starter year one, but should be the starter in year two.
What if he is?
Imagine you a.
What if my aunt had a dick? Like, I mean, come on. What are we talking about here?
That's what the question is. If the Saints get 2016 Michael Thomas and 2017 Ramczyk.
Okay, fine. If he's 2016 Michael Thomas, if he's 2017 Trevor Penning, if Jameis Winston suddenly becomes 2011 Drew Brees,
holding 2017 Trevor Penning is. Remember, he was super skinny.
I know.
I saw that picture. He looked like Nick Underhill.
That'd be bad.
Look, then sure, by your wacky hypothetical, sure, the Saints can absolutely go over and get 11 wins.
The Saints.
I don't anticipate Trevor Penning being that guy.
If Michael Thomas comes back and goes back to doing Michael Thomas things in addition to Chris Olave having a 2016 Michael Thomas year, then
they're going to
pound the over. Not even
because they don't even need both. They only need Michael Thomas to be good, Olave to be good, and left tackle to not be a disaster. They'll be okay. Like
imagine your idea. Bam! A bullet rips off part of your freaking head. Can we just do my cousin?
Now I asked you
for the rest of the show.
Did you give a shit what kind of pants the guy who
son of a bitch who shot you was wearing?
Now, hang on. Now we drafted these two Utes. I'm sorry.
Two what?
Two what?
What's a grit?
What is a Ute?
Mr. Trottle. They are. Wait, no. I had it wrong. It is identical.
The car peeled away.
Yeah, there it is. It's a great movie.
The car peeled away. It was all over the road.
Is that on Peacock?
I don't know.
Right after Pantry Pals?
Right? No. Closet Chums. It's going to get renamed Closet Chums when it's getting canceled.
Right. We'll get a second season, but as Closet Chums.
Yeah.
Okay, next question from Don Checo. This is an interesting
network
one.
will think they can fix us, just like this Betty you're dating.
He has to show you everything. It's called disclosure, you dickhead.
Disclosure. Oh, Jerry Callow. Oh, the big attorney.
Jerry Callow's dead.
He's dead. This is your clip of the week right here. Just us doing fucking freaking.
Let's just go My Cousin Vinny quotes the rest of the show. I mean, really.
All the new listeners we had last week, they're like,
gone.
This is a good show.
They're all
They're
gone.
doing football talk. They're doing just a little bit of jokes. This is great. This week, they're like, oh my God, what is this? They're just quoting My Cousin
If you have
Vinny.
no idea what we're talking about, a few of you that don't know what we're talking about, spend the next 3 hours.
I just saw Held's
or
nipples.
hour and a half, whatever.
He's sweating like a fucking...
My Cousin Vinny. My Cousin Vinny. If you've never seen that movie before, go watch it. It's the greatest.
You're really recommending My Cousin. Next Juge is gonna hey, guys, go watch Schindler's List. Great movie. I don't know if you heard about it. Schindler's List. Great movie.
No, terrifying.
Great movie. Go check it out.
Watch Schindler's List.
Must see.
No.
Marissa's okay. She won an Academy Award. She's tremendous.
We got a little nipple action from. Hey, look, what happens in the closet stays in the closet.
Nipple action.
Yeah. So what do we got, Thomas? Get us
next question from Don Checo. He asks, so would you rather door number 1, Marcus May, who's HB? Honey Badger,
in here.
Penning, Olave, and Jameis, or door number 2, May and Watson?
Who's Deshaun Watson? I've never heard of that guy. And I know the Saints would never, ever.
Didn't it feel like when they were trying to trade for Watson that Armstead was going to come back? I felt like that was kind of like a package deal. It was weird.
It was.
That didn't make sense to me that Armstead would stay if Watson was acquired, but that he would leave if he wasn't. That whole how that all played out, like that didn't really make sense to me.
It didn't.
But I would.
No.
I mean, I think you take the quarterback, honestly.
Wait, Deshaun Watson? This is a hypothetical. This is like
I think I still would go
Deshaun Watson hadn't already just been signed.
Mentally sick.
No.
You go door one.
Door one. Door one.
Yeah, no, I would go door one as well. Just I wasn't thinking about the off the field stuff.
Kevin, what if you can trade down in door number 2 instead of trading up?
No.
What if the quarterback was instead of Watson? What if it was Justin Herbert?
Oh, well,
if door 2 was Justin Herbert and May, then door 2
instead of Watson.
Yeah,
door 2.
Yeah.
Wait, Budrich's dad has a podcast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Next question.
That's serious.
Under the Dome.
Under the Dome.
What is that?
You've never heard of Under the Dome?
No.
Alan, good friend of the show.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It's a big deal. Under the Dome.
Those guys are great.
What is Under the Dome?
They're even older than we are.
Yeah.
You've never been under the dome?
Telling stories about Under the Dome.
Yeah.
It's a big thing. It's got a lot of downloads.
Wait.
Kevin's girlfriend has dug some trenches under the dome.
Yeah.
Wait, are you being
She
serious?
keeps her body.
You've listened to this?
Yes.
A ton of episodes.
What are they really?
Dome stuff.
Yeah.
Like they got more listeners than us?
Probably.
Really?
I mean, that's not saying much, really. We're the best Saints podcast, but you know.
Under the Dome is legit.
We're everybody's favorite, but we need.
But apparently, Matt was banging on his dad, saying that he all he does is do movie quotes the whole show. So apparently,
that's why I was asking. I saw that comment, and I was like,
"Respect your elders, Budrich."
Yeah,
get off my lawn.
I'll have.
Oh yeah, good question. Thank you. Biloxi Blues is coming in hot.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Where are we in Malta? Ralph, what's the Malta stat?
No. He's asking. He wants to know what Under the Dome's Malta rating is because there's no way it's as good as ours.
I gotta say, this is thank you for reminding me, Biloxi Blues, because I have a big concern.
Under the Dome.
And here's the thing: we've fallen to number 9 in Malta.
Oh, we're back in the top 10 though. We were out of the top 10 for a while.
But I worry that Thomas is doing nefarious things with his coding ability because we were the 5th most listened to football podcast in Poland.
Welcome to Uganda.
So I wonder, like, what is Thomas doing with
Thomas? How big is your family?
Not big enough, apparently. For number one.
Is he doing some sort of?
So we are the number 5 most listened to podcast in Poland.
Football.
No offense to Malta, but Poland is a larger country.
Do you think Thomas is like one of 7 dudes who listens to football podcasts?
No, I think
Poland.
One of 2.
Thomas may have created some sort of program that downloads it automatically or something. It's like quasi-legal.
All of the downloads. Interestingly enough, all of the downloads are coming.
All right, well, go Office Space, Thomas, and go the next decimal point over. And get us to number 1, all right?
That's right. If you're gonna do nefarious things, get us to number 1.
I will.
Quasi legal. It's international, so it's fine.
Unofficially.
Next question.
Unofficially. Okay, so next question. Next question from your boy Alan.
Thomas basically just puts together some PowerPoint slides and makes it up and just sends it to Ralph, and Ralph just believes it. Thomas just puts together some graphs with the arrows going up and a bunch of green. He's like, "Look, Ralph, this is what we're doing." Ralph's like, "Okay, it works for me."
Don't reveal
this
my
is
master plan, man.
Another topic. I get so many DMs from people that are like
illegal.
that are like, "You don't know anything about Thomas. We don't know anything about him. We never see his face. Is he real? Do you think he's running some sort of scam?"
We don't know either.
And it's like, you're not concerned about that? I'm like, I mean, he
runs this podcast like I do my books for my business.
I'm like, if it goes wrong, we're blaming Jude.
Everyone has a hard time listening to Dave.
Yeah,
exactly. You can't understand anything Dave says. It's all garbled. Can't be admissible as evidence.
Getting audited tomorrow.
Next question.
Next question from your boy Alan. He asks, speaking of Dave, would Dave burst through his pants if Smoke Monday batted down a Hail Mary?
Yeah, I absolutely would. Because Ralph's pants just got tighter.
They did.
An incomplete Hail Mary is probably one of the rarest plays in all of football.
God, I hate you.
It's probably one of the rarest plays. When a Hail Mary does not get complete, when a defender gets in there and gets that ball and bats it down, it's one of the rarest things. Like, how often do you see that? Like once every 5 years or something in the entire league? Yes.
What if it happens against the Falcons?
Oh my God. So the answer is my pants.
I can't wait for this season. If Smoke Monday even makes a tackle on special teams, Dave is going to be insufferable.
Smoke Monday. I would bust through my pants. You know, they have like these magical acts or whatever on stage where they have these women where they like change, like they do 20 outfit changes in like 1 minute or whatever. And it's like, because they have like this vacuum thing that like sucks the clothes off and they're wearing another set of clothes underneath. That's what would happen. Like it would be like one of those vacuums just sucking my pants right off because I would be so excited.
That got really weird really fast.
It really did.
Just Google it.
I'm trying to imagine that.
Just Google
maybe you have a little sip of water, Dave.
Yeah, it's a little something. It's Smoke Monday.
Hail Mary meets Smoke Monday. That could be a t-shirt too. Thank you, Jason Chan.
Next question from Badrich. Who would be involved with the first training camp fight, and why would it be Penning versus Turner?
I have...
No. It's going to be CD Deuce and somebody.
Yeah, see, I was going to...
right? Round two?
Maybe.
No. They're not gonna do a rematch.
See, I was gonna say CD Deuce and Smoke Monday, but they're not really ever gonna be facing off against each other, so that's not.
Honey Badger and Michael Thomas.
CD Deuce
and Penning, right? I've heard Penning is an animal.
He runs hot. He runs hot.
He runs hot.
He runs hot. What is he?
Underhill is an animal?
A 97 Dodge Durango? What is he?
So, N. Nelson 97 makes a good point. If Penning pops Turner in the mouth, Turner's probably going to be out for the year.
That's right.
So, punch someone else, Trevor Penning.
Yeah, okay. I tell you what, you had me fooled in the first half there, Jude, with that statement about him popping for something.
Not going to lie.
Could Penning hit Cesar Ruiz in the mouth? Even though they played in the same side of the ball.
That'd be great.
We'd love you forever.
Next question.
Ooh, Ozman 64 likes Taco versus Penning.
I don't know anything about Taco.
You don't know? You know Taco Charlton is on the Saints.
Right? I don't know anything like about his demeanor. Like I don't know why him over anybody else as far as getting in a tussle. Other than his name is good.
He's fighting for a job. That's why he getting a tussle.
What if it's Lil Jordan versus what if my sons get into a fight? What if it's Lil Jordan versus Smoke Monday? That's good. This is an issue.
Oh my God.
What do you do in that situation?
Who would you side with?
As a parent, what do you do in this situation?
I think you got to pick your favorite job.
I'm going to right into Dear Abby for this one.
Jesus Christ.
God, I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that.
All right, Thomas.
Is that still a thing, Dear Abby? Did I just like date myself? Are there do we have like younger listeners who are like, the fuck is he Dear Abby?
Well, I think with my cousin Vinny, we've already
what is the 2022 equivalent of they have to have it.
I don't know.
People need advice. It would be, I guess the 2022 equivalent of Dear Abby would be, am I the asshole on Reddit?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Like that would be the equivalent.
I default to, what was the movie Mike Judge made?
Office Space?
No, the future one.
Idiocracy.
Yeah, Idiocracy. I could just see like somebody asking a question and then Dear Abby being like, duh, bait, you got to bait. That's what you got to do. Like that's where we're heading as a society. Just the answer to everything's going to be like,
might already be there.
Go away,
Dave,
I'm baiting. I'm baiting.
You might already be there.
We're there, Dave. We're there.
Next question.
Okay, final question belongs to Biloxi Blues, and he asks, Which player on the current roster would you not feel cannot be traded for any reason?
Okay, would you feel cannot be traded? Not would you not feel cannot be traded? That was a double negative.
I mean,
yeah, would you?
Does it have to be like talent? Does it have to be cap? Because if they traded Lattimore, he's like a $50 million cap bomb.
I mean, none of my UDFA sons. You can't get rid of any of them.
Yeah, Smoke Monday. Forget it.
Yeah, Little Jordan.
He's not your son yet, man.
That's true.
It's as good
That
as
is true.
It's as good
That
as
is true.
It's as good as done.
That is true. He is temporarily mine until you go to a lobby.
He's not temporarily yours either because you haven't drafted him either.
Let me
so
tell you,
he's
Dave,
until
you
know what? You can't. Nobody owns Smoke Monday. Okay, he's not a possession. He's not a thing that you just do. He's a person. He's a.
He's not a member of your family until you are in the tux.
He's not adopted yet.
Garden.
Until you are in the.
He's
tux.
fatherless.
Yes.
For now.
He is. You are not his father.
You are not Mr. Monday.
That's right. Until you were in the tux.
Dave Monday.
Just another Smoky Monday. That's the song. That's what we're doing. Just another Smoky Monday.
I will not be here to sing Monday that.
Every day.
You can't trade.
Is the answer Ramczyk?
7:30 Monday night. Had to catch an early kickoff.
I think it's Ramczyk or Lattimore. Because they're like a.
I mean, the correct answer is Taysom Hill because no one is trading for that contract.
I was going to say the answer to this question is whoever has a no trade clause in their contract. That's the answer.
Maybe when Sean Payton, when he goes to another team, Mickey Loomis can be like, "We want to pick, and you have to take this player from us." He gets stapled to Sean Payton's chest. Like you have to take Ruiz.
Just another Smoky Monday. That's my fun day.
So, thanks for the questions, everybody. We had a ton of them.
Kevin, this is like the scene in Big when Tom Hanks goes to the FAO Schwartz store. He's playing with everything. He's having a good old time.
Dude, seriously, how old is this thing? This thing is literally literally the free gimmick that they give everybody when you sell like 30 chocolate bars from World's Finest.
That's probably where that came from.
This came from the World's Finest catalog.
Oh
how many chocolate bars do you want?
Put on the Minecraft suit. I got a whole Minecraft Steve outfit.
Thanks for all the questions. Keep them coming. The more questions you send, the more mailbags we can do if you're a patron and patrons. Keep them coming. Thomas, before we get out of here, do we have a clip of the week?
Of course we do. We had more than 10 clips last week.
Wow.
So shout out to Nikolai, Saints, Maxi, Matthew, Todd, and PX Saber for clipping their favorite moments.
This is like our shortest show ever in the last month.
Yeah, and it's still gonna be over 120. You know,
get some good service.
With that being said, clip of the week by Budrich. Let's see it. Saints Rabbit asks, which is more insufferable?
We're going into Smoke Tuesday.
Jesus, Dave. I didn't miss it.
It was
of all the highlights this week, this might be the clip of the week.
Yeah, that's it right
God
there.
damn it.
Look, you had to leave it.
On a Kevin Central podcast.
That was so funny
Dave
that Dave has to
sneaks
go
in at
take
the
a
end.
dump.
I mean,
I was
literally
take a dump. He's like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever."
I literally did not. I just had to I pushed the button. I muted myself. I got out of there. Like that was. I was the next morning. I woke up and I was still laughing about that. So, touche to Andrew because that was the funniest thing I heard all week. And
it's
a
the
simple,
guy behind you.
Thing too. It's a simple.
Kevin,
thing, you know?
Dave, the guy behind you that works at Long John Silver's. I want
Captain
to order,
Kevin Sparrow.
I want to order a number 4 from Long John Silver's.
Yeah, extra tartar sauce. Please.
Extra tartar sauce.
Will you be getting the oysters?
I need it.
Not from you.
I want the fish fillet and the shrimp.
I'll go see if I can wrangle you up a Diet Pepsi, sir.
Extra crispy.
Oh, they had Diet Pepsi in medieval times, but they didn't have utensils.
Right.
Long John Silver.
Was that from what Jim Carrey movie was that?
Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Long
because
John Silver's
there were no utensils in medieval times. There are no utensils at medieval times. Can I refill your Pepsi?
Yeah. There were no utensils.
Yeah, I don't know.
So thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. Thanks to all the people that signed up using Amazon Prime.
Kevin for joining.
Kevin for just popping in over at Dave's, and we had the dynamic duo from the closet.
Stay closeted, fellas.
That was fun.
What is it? Closet? What?
Closet chums or closet kings? Ooh, closet queens.
Well, no, then you're I don't.
No.
That's too. You're insinuating too much.
Too much. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
gotcha.
Closet.
Thanks for joining us, patrons. Be on the lookout for the Smoke Monday T-shirt announcement, where you can
Smoke Monday every day.
Send your shirt size, sign up as an annual patron, make sure you get it. So for Dave and Kevin, the dynamic duo, thanks for joining us. For Andrew, for Thomas, running the show back in Poland, doing an amazing job as always. For everybody in the chat, thanks for joining us on the live stream. Remember, kids, don't shoot your dick off. Until next week, the bar is closed.
Go Tigers!